सिन्दूरारुणविग्रहां त्रिनयनां माणिक्यमौलिस्फुरत् तारानायकशेखरां स्मितमुखीमां मीनवक्षोरुहां पाणिभ्यामलिपूर्णरत्नचषकं रक्तोत्पलं बिभ्रतीं सौम्यां रत्नघटस्थरक्तचरणां ध्यायेत् परामम्बिकाम् सान्निपातिकज्वर सततज्वर विषमज्वर ग्रहनक्षत्रदोषाञ्चान्या हर हर काली सर सर गौरी क्रमधमविद्ये आले माले काले बन्धे भज भज विद्ये मख मख विद्ये नाशय नाशय पापम् हर हर दुःस्वप्नम् विध्वंसय विध्वंसय विघ्नविनाशिनि रजनी सन्ध्ये मुन्दुभिनादे मानस्तोषे मानसवेगे शङ्खिनी चक्रिणी वज्रिणी गदिनी शूलिनी अपमृत्युविनाशिनी विश्वेश्वरी द्राविडी केशवदैते पशुपति सहिते धीममर्दिनि गमनी कामिनी शबरी विराटी वाचक्री ॐ द्रं 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 ॐ द्रं गुरु गुरु
Namaste. Good morning and welcome to all in our global festival of yoga. Today, we are having a wonderful session on the Pranayama by Regeesh Vattakandy. Regeesh holds a degree in a master's in a yoga psychology from the Bihar School of Yoga. He's been in the field of yoga working extensively from years. He's there as a guide, as a mentor, as a friend in the yoga field exclusively for us, those who are practicing, those who are teachers, and those who are newcomers in the yoga. Regeesh is known to be the excellent master who will make sure that the end result of your practice will be amazing. Regeesh knows how to communicate the knowledge from the traditional aspect and how to see through the modern perception and implement in your life. One of the best experience which I have seen, which I have experienced while getting training under the Regeesh in Aayana Academy is this, that how I can understand the traditional ideas and give them a wonderful polish and put them in my day-to-day life and see the benefit and progress on the path of yoga. Regeesh is a co-founder of Aayana Yoga Academy, which is in Bangalore. I doubt anybody will not be aware about the Aayana Yoga Academy in the yoga circle or even in the non-yoga circle. Regeesh has benefited many teachers, counseled many teachers, students, and guided and nurtured them with his own knowledge and his own practice. I welcome Regeesh for today's seminar. The webinar is about the pranayama, experiencing the subtle body. I request Regeesh to take over.
Thank you, Omkar. That was a nice introduction.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you all. So today's practice would be focusing on the experience. So I would be guiding you through certain practices, and there would be minimal communication during the practice. And if you are not familiar with the practice, still it is fine. You are not going to get any problems. Feel safe. But if you have high blood pressure or back pain, be mindful of certain practices, I will tell you. But generally, when you're holding the breath, if you have a high blood pressure, you be really mindful and don't hold too long till your fear stimulation is activated. Please don't hold that long. And yeah, so we start the practice. You can come to any comfortable sitting posture. Sitting straight, sitting still. Keeping the arms on the knees. Mudra of your choice, Chin Mudra, Dhyan Mudra. And take 3 slow and deep breaths. Controlled inhalation, controlled exhalation. See, when you're exhaling, you can gently tighten the pelvic floor. Let your inhalation move into your chest without expanding the abdomen. Without expanding the abdomen. After the 3rd breath, let the breath be as it is. Allow the body to breathe. Connect with the physical body. The sensations. Connect with the different parts of the body. Legs, arms, back of the body, front of the body, both the sides of the body. Feel your face, top of the head. Connect with the whole physical body. Consciously notice physically how I am feeling. the feeling from the body. Shift your awareness to your breath. Pay attention to breath. Move your awareness along the length of inhalation, length of exhalation. Awareness, the length of the breath, the depth of the breath, the rhythm. Leaving the awareness of breath. Become aware of the state of mind. The activities at the mental field. An intention to take the next 1 hour of your practice without analyzing it. Yes, it is you and your experience. I would be guiding you, but it is mainly you and your experience. So everything which help you to experience it, encourage that and leave the analyzing part. Leave whatever you know before and take it as a fresh experience. And again, the practice is safe. Now shift your awareness to your eyebrow center. Awareness to your eyebrow center. Become aware of the sensations there. Keeping the focus there. We chant 3 ohms. Inhale. Gently blink your eyes to keep your eyes open. To move the energy a little bit, we do some physical movements. All of you can come to standing posture. All of you can come to standing posture. And keep your feet separated. Keep your feet separated as wide as your shoulders. And make sure that your awareness, your focus is on the breath, and let the breath guide the movements. Keeping the arms by the side of the body. With inhalation, stretch your arms over the head, palms together. Exhale, arms by the side of the body. Inhale, arms stretched over the head. Exhale, arms by the side of the body. Inhale, so you can shift the breath to Ujjayi. It would be good, partially closing the glottis. Exhale, arms by the side of the body. Inhale. Exhale. With the next inhalation, bring your arms at shoulder level. Arms at shoulder level. Exhale. Bring your right upper arm over the left. Bring your right upper arm over the left. With inhalation, lift your elbows to ceiling. Lift your chest up. Exhale. Release your arms and stretch your arms at shoulder. Inhale here. With exhalation, left upper arm over the right, the opposite one. Inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, bring your elbows down. With inhalation, arms stretched at shoulder. Exhale, right upper arm over the left. Inhale, elbows to ceiling, chest lifted up. Exhale, bring your elbows down. Inhale. Exhale to the other side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, arms stretched up, out. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, elbows down. Inhale, arms stretched at shoulder level. Exhale, left over the right. Inhale, elbows lifted up, chest lifted up. Exhale. Inhale, arms stretched at shoulder level. Exhale, take your arms set back, interlock the fingers. Inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, bend forward, arms moving away from the body. Inhale, come up, lifting the chest up. Exhale, bend forward, arms away from the body. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One last round. Inhale. Exhale, bend forward. You can release your arms and drop your arms down. And then bring your feet together from there. Bring your feet together, feet together. With inhalation, stretch your arms over the head. Arms stretched over the head. Exhale, bend forward. Exhale, bend forward. Controlled movements with breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One last round with inhalation, arms stretched up. Exhale, bend forward. Press the palms against the back of the legs. If your abdomen is away from the thighs, keep your knees bent. If your abdomen is away from the thighs, keep your knees bent. Take few breaths in and out. So you can move to a complete exhalation, moving to a complete exhalation, pressing the palms against the back of the legs. You can draw the abdomen in, you can draw the base of the body in, and take the support of the base of the body. And by drawing the abdomen in, push the breath completely out. Now exhaling out completely. With inhalation, stretch your arms up over the head. Slowly. Exhale, release your arms, arms by the side of the body. And then come to sitting posture. Come to sitting posture. Make sure that your posture is comfortable. If you want to use a small pillow, you can use. Keep your arms on your knees. And close your eyes. Connect with the body for a few seconds. Focus on the sensation from the body. Any changes from the beginning, from the start of the class to now. Slowing down, settling down. An effort to be with the body, with yourself. We move to the next practice. We do some neck movements. So when you are inhaling, you can lift your chin up, take your head back, and look at your eyebrow center with closed eyes. Exhale, bring your chin to chest. Bring your chin to chest and focus on the pelvic floor, tighten the pelvic floor. Inhale, bring the neck to neutral. Exhale, turn your head to right and move your eyeballs to the right corner and focus on your eyeballs. Inhale to center. Exhale, turn your head to left. Turn your eyeballs to the left corner and awareness at your eyeball. Inhale to center. Exhale, bring your chin to chest. Focus on the pelvic floor. Gently tighten the pelvic floor. With inhalation, lift your chin up. Awareness at the center of the eyebrows. Exhale, again bring your chin to chest. Tighten the pelvic floor. Inhale to center. Exhale, turn your head to right. Move your eyeballs to the right corner and focus on the eyeball. Inhale to center. Exhale to left. Inhale to center. Exhale, chin to chest, pelvic floor contracted. Inhale, lift your chin up, awareness at your eyebrows center. Exhale, chin to chest, tighten the pelvic floor. Inhale to center. Exhale, turn your head to right. Move your eyeball to the right corner. Inhale to center. Exhale to left. Inhale to center. Exhale, chin to chest. Tighten the pelvic. Inhale, lift your chin up, head back, awareness at your eyebrow center. Exhale, bring the chin to neutral. Relax yourself. Connect with the sensations. Mentally settling down. Stay with your body. Stay with the sensations. We move to another practice using the thumb. We press the bridge of the nose from here up to the eyebrow center just 9 times. From the down from the bridge up to the eyebrow center, just 9 times press it, moving it down. A nice pressure on the bridge of the nose up to the eyebrow center. Mindfully. Then close your eyes and become aware of the sensations there. To further stimulate the forehead and eyebrow center, we do a few strokes of Kapalbhati. We start with 30 strokes and then we do Jalandhara Bandha, where you press the chin to the sternal knot with tightening the pelvic floor. I'll guide you through the practice. So, sitting straight, keep your palms on your knees and you forcefully exhale out. The exhalation happens when you draw the abdomen forcefully in. At the same time, see, you can tighten the pelvic floor. The pelvic floor is tightened, abdomen is pulled in, and the breath is forcefully pushed out. Let the inhalation be natural, normal. We start with 30 strokes. Keep your spine straight. And start exhaling. Giving importance to each exhalation. Keeping the focus on the abdomen. Keeping the focus on the pelvic floor. Push the breath completely out. Take a very slow, full, complete inhalation. And then press the chin to chest. Chin pressing against the sternal knot. And tighten the pelvic floor. Contracting the base of the body. Stay as long as you are comfortable. And whenever you want to lift your chin up and exhale. Stay as long as you are comfortable. Once you exhale, make sure that you're not holding it too long in the beginning.
Once you exhale, keep your mouth slightly open. Keep your jaws separated. Feel free. Separate your mouth slightly. Keep your cheeks soft. Let your eyelids softly resting on your eyeballs. Feel your head. Feel the top of the head. Feel that the top of the head is moving towards the ceiling energetically, and keeping the stillness of the head. Keeping the stillness of the head. Connect with the sensations inside the forehead. Absolute stillness in the body. Keeping the mind a little bit curious, looking for subtle sensations. Feel that something very significant is happening at the eyebrow center. Moving to the next round. So this time, even more mindfully, we do up to 50 strokes. If you feel like stopping in between, if you are not comfortable, you can stop the practice and move to Jalandhara Bandha and pelvic floor contraction. So start forcefully exhaling. Complete exhalation. And slowly take a full breath in. Very gently press the chin to chest. Let there be less physical effort and tighten the pelvic floor. And keep shifting the awareness from the base of the body to the middle of the head, middle of the head to the base of the body, along the length of your spine. Stay as long as you are comfortable without stimulating the fear response. Anytime you can release the practice, you can lift your chin up and exhale out. And stay absolutely still. It is easy to experience the sensation when the body is absolutely still. The background of the stillness, it's easy to feel the sensations. Keep the mouth slightly open. Allow the breath to move in and out through the mouth. But you're not doing it deliberately. Allow the body to breathe. And keep the focus inside the forehead. Absolute stillness. Keep focusing inside the forehead. Keep looking for subtle sensations, sensations you can hardly feel. And your effortless focus on that sensations. Make sure that you're not concentrating. It's an effortless awareness. We move to the third round. You can choose between 30 to 50 strokes. You can stop anywhere. And then we don't do Jalandhara Bandha just after that. We stay still and then later we do the Jalandhara Bandha. You can start exhaling out forcefully. Then you do a complete exhalation. And stay absolutely still. No physical movements. For a few seconds, feel the space between the shoulder and your ears. For a few seconds, connect with the space between the shoulder and your ears. You feel that the head is floating in the air. An absolute state of stillness. Your jaw separated. And with a curious mind, connect with the sensations inside the forehead. Breathing in slowly and deeply. Keep the breath in, press the chin to chest. Tighten the pelvic floor. The refined form would be the Mula Bandha. And keep shifting the awareness from the base of the body to the middle of the head. Middle of the head to the base of the body. Through the spine. Whenever you want to exhale, lift your chin up and exhale. Keep your focus at the center of the eyebrows. What we are looking for here is the feelings rather than an intellectual and analyzing feedback. Just connect with the feeling. How far I can go into subtle sensations. What is beyond the subtle sensations? Breathe in deeply. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And you can stretch your legs out. Some of you might be feeling a little bit tightness on your legs. You can stretch your legs out. And come to standing posture. We do a little bit more stimulation. Standing posture. Take your time to come to standing posture if you feel your legs are feeling dead. Separate your feet from there. Separate your feet from there. A little bit wider than the shoulders. A little bit wider than the shoulders. And then you can stretch your arms up and keeping the palms this way, keeping the arms stretched up. This way. We do separate your feet slightly wider than the shoulders. Slightly wider than the shoulders. So if you have back pain, make sure that you do it very slowly. Even if you don't have back pain, you bend the knees when you are bending forward. All of you, without fail, you are bending the knees. So we do a slow version in the beginning. If some of you with back pain, they continue with the slow version. Others, we do a little bit forceful. So inhale, stretch your arms up. Exhale, slowly bend forward, bend your knees and bring your arms in between legs, going back. Yes. Inhale, come up. Same way. Exhale, Bend forward, bring your arms in between legs. Yes. Inhale. We gently warm up this area so that we can do it a little bit forcefully. Exhale. You can do the exhalation through mouth. Inhale through nostrils. Exhale through mouth. Inhale. Exhale. Bend your knees, arms. Inhale. Another 3 rounds we do slowly. Exhale through mouth. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up, and you can release your arms, and you would be making a slightly louder sound. Some of you want to close your windows so that nobody getting scared when you make this sound. So be a bit mindful, but I just want you to take all your breath out with exhalation. Okay, no holding back. Push the breath out with a little bit of sound. If you can make more sound, better it is, and more breath out, better it is. Okay. Separate your feet. Okay. Inhale with exhalation. Ha! Yes. Inhale. Ha! 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 Yes. Ha! 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 Another 3 rounds. Inhale. Ha! 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 Good. Now come up. Keep your feet short, hip distance apart. Keep your arms by the sides. Shorten your stance. Yes. And stay absolutely still. Stay absolutely still. No physical movements. Keep your feet hip distance apart. Stand shorter. Yes. And be absolutely still. As still as possible. And connect with the sensation around the chest. Imagine that what we did last round is a trial run, and this would be a real, genuine, full exhalation, a little bit more forcefully. And whenever you are not comfortable, feel free to stop the practice. So don't feel, don't force yourself. Yes. Separate your feet again. So we won't be repeating this one, so you won't have an opportunity to do this one afterwards. So take the breath completely out. And if you want to let it out something, you can also imagine that. Maybe some anger, maybe some, frustration towards somebody. Just bring that and push the breath out forcefully. Okay. Arms stretched out. Good. Inhale, exhale. Ha! 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 Another 6 rounds. Another 6 rounds. Ha! 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 And then the last round. Full. Ha! Good. Again. Bringing your feet closer, as wide as your hip. And allow the arms to relax completely. shoulders relaxed, face soft. Connect with the sensations, connect with the feeling. If you have to give a meaning to this feeling, what kind of meaning you give it? Mindfully, coming to a sitting posture. Mindfully, coming to a sitting posture. Settling down. So the next practice, what we're going to do is inhalation with the breath. So when you're inhaling, short inhalation till you feel your lungs are full. And then exhalation with break. At the end of exhalation, we would stimulate the pelvic floor by just lifting the body and dropping it down. Lifting with the palms, now you can see, and drop it down. We do 3 to 5 rounds. Okay. And then you inhale with breath. And when you are exhaling, see if you can reach to that maximum exhalation by tightening the pelvic floor, by tightening the lower belly, that would be great. So where you reach or connect to the core. So you can sit straight, keep your palms on the knees, Start inhaling with breath. Without exhalation, short, like you are climbing up a step. Inhale, hold, inhale, hold, inhale, hold, inhale. And once the breath is completely in, lift your chin up for a few seconds, focus on the eyebrow center. And exhale with the break. So you can push the breath out, push the breath out, push the breath out, push the breath out, tighten the core, tighten the pelvic floor, and then we lift the hip up and drop it at least 3 times. Yeah? Holding the breath out, keeping the breath out. And then inhale with break. Awareness at your eyebrow center. Exhale with break. Make sure that your exhalation is activating your core, activating the pelvic floor. Pelvic floor also helping to exhale. And then lift. If you have back issues, you be mindful. Do it slowly. And again inhale with break. Lift your chin up, focus on the eyebrow center. Hold the breath for a few seconds. Then exhale with break. Focus on the base of the body when you drop the hip down. One last round. And then stay still. Focus on the pelvic floor. Focus on the pelvic floor and tighten the pelvic floor. Like if you have an urge to go to washroom, how you stop it, tighten and then release, tighten, release. Rapidly contracting and releasing. Rapid contraction and release. Then stop the contraction. Bring your eyeballs down and focus on the pelvic floor. Bringing the eyeballs down and focus on the pelvic floor. And so you can feel any sensations there. Movements, heat. Breathe in deeply. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Once more, breathe in. And breathe out. Now you can fold your legs. How you fold in Vajrasana. Fold your legs. And if you have knee issues, put a pillow in between your lower legs and thigh. If that is not possible, keep the legs crossed. It's totally fine. Others, sit comfortably in Vajrasana. So we do a little bit more stimulation and then we connect with sensations. Again, if you have high blood pressure, I don't advise you to do this practice. Stretch your arms up, arms stretched up. So when you are exhaling, make sure that your upper arms coming and pressing against the chest. So, and inhalation, feel that you are pushing the air to the ceiling. Exhale, you're bringing that air and taking it out through the chest. So we do just 20 strokes. If you want to stop before that, it's totally fine. And at the end of the practice, we keep the palms facing up at the level of the chest. And we stay still and we focus inside the palms. We focus on the sensations inside the palms. Good. And stretch your arms up. Inhale, exhale. Release and stay still, keeping the palms facing up. Your mouth slightly open, jaws relaxed. Stay absolutely still. No physical movements. And all your attention now move inside the palms. You have a lot of sensation around the chest. Pay your attention there for some time. Then move to the palms. And find out what kind of sensation is there inside the palms. And if you feel sensation there, see whether the sensation is moving with breath. If it is moving with breath, which direction it is moving with inhalation? Which direction it is moving with exhalation? You can release your arms, drop your arms on the knees. And breathe in deeply. Chin to chest, Jalandhara Bandha and Mula Bandha. If you want to release the legs, you can release the legs. Jalandhara Bandha and Mula Bandha. Whenever you want to release, lift your chin up and exhale. So we do one more time the same practice, but just after the practice, we lie down in Shavasana. So you can choose to do 10 strokes to 20 strokes. That is your choice. So it is, 10 strokes to 20 strokes. That's your choice. Coming to folding the legs to Vajrasana, or you can cross the legs. So make sure that at the end of the practice, when you're doing Shavasana, your body is absolutely still. You mindfully move to Shavasana. Inhale, stretch your arms up. Exhale. Moving to Shavasana without taking much time. Minimize the movements and stay absolutely still. The feet separated, palms facing up. And coming to a state of absolute stillness and comfort. And connect with your left palm. Connect with your left palm. In the body, breathe in next time. Move your awareness from the left palm to your eyebrow center. With exhalation from the eyebrow center to right palm. The next inhalation, right palm to eyebrow center. Exhalation, eyebrow center to left palm. Keep moving the awareness alternatively from palm to eyebrow center, and eyebrow center to the other palm. Once you exhale out through left, next inhalation, feel that your body is breathing through your left leg and left arm and left side of the body to the eyebrow center. When you're breathing out from the eyebrow center to the right arm and then the right leg. The next inhalation, feel that the right side of the body is breathing in to the eyebrow center. Exhalation, the breath is moving out to the left side. Next inhalation, left side of the body is breathing in. And continue that for a few more rounds. Once you exhale out through left, feel the whole body. Feel the pattern of breathing. And become aware of the state of mind. How do I feel at this moment? Compared to the beginning of the class. Is there a feeling of completeness? Nothing to add, nothing to take out from me. Consciously breathe in, breathe out with your effort. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in and out. Move your fingers, move your toes. Stretch your feet. Turn your head right to left, left to right. Taking bigger movements, any movements which you feel like doing it, hugging, twisting, stretching, waking up the body. And then turn the body to one side, come to sitting posture. Awareness at the center of the eyebrows. And visualize a steady flame burning bright at the eyebrow center. Keeping the focus there, we chant 3 Oms and Om Shanti. Inhale. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Rub your palms. Keep it on your eyes. Okay. Bring your eyes to keep your eyes open. Thank you. Namaste.
Thank you, Regeesh. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Wonderful session it was. Thank you, Mrinali, also, because we have wonderful feedback here that everyone participating have liked the way you have instructed and the Mrinali has demonstrated. So it has made them very much clear, the practices. There are questions, and If you permit, can I ask you some questions?
Yes, yes. Just let me connect with my Bluetooth so that
Yes,
sound
yes,
is.
yes, please. Yes,
Yeah.
please. So, is it audible?
Just 1 second.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, please ask.
So the first question is here that in the forceful breathing, the inhalation is through the nose and exhalation is through the mouth, correct?
Yes, that's right.
So they just wanted to confirm it that exhalation is through the mouth.
Exhalation.
The second question here is that when you do the step-by-step breathing, the breathing pattern is through the upper chest area, middle, and then the lower, or is it the abdominal, chest, and the clavicular area? That's the question there.
Okay, forget about where you're breathing, you just more into the chest.
More into the chest.
Yeah, so we don't do yogic breathing here. We don't do the abdomen, chest, or abdomen, thoracic, or
Acha, acha.
clavicular. We just breathe into the chest.
Chest.
Yeah.
Okay. Some of the breathing practices were little forceful practices. So, are there any contraindications, and can women do during their menstruation time? There is a question about it.
Okay. So, one thing is that we are holding the breath a little bit, so it can actually, for those people with the heart conditions and high blood pressure, they should not be doing it. Monthly cycle, there is a lot of apana flow happening there, so we don't want to disturb with this pranayama practice. Ideally, not to do. Take rest. That's
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, many are asking, do you have your DVDs or any such way that so that they can practice? I would like to tell them that we have all the practices recorded, including Mrinali's wonderful session we had on the Indica Yoga page and also on the Facebook. And you can follow there on the social media and YouTube channel of Indica for these all global yoga festival sessions, and you can practice it. But also there are queries that Regeesh, through Aayana, do we the courses which we conduct. So can you bit elaborate about it, please?
So at Aayana, we do level 1 teachers training course that is 200 hours accredited by Yoga Alliance, and we do 300 hours course. We also have Yoga Nidra course, relaxation course. Then we do Pranayama, we do prenatal yoga. So we are also planning to do the Yin Yoga course. That is something which we do very special. And then we are planning to do the kids yoga, maybe coming soon. Yeah.
So if anybody wants to communicate with Regeesh and Mrinali, you can communicate them on the social media pages. They are available there. Also through Indica, you can communicate. There is one more question which has come up is regarding the contraindications again. In a general, who should not practice pranayama? So
okay, so pranayama, we did a little bit less intense practice. A serious pranayama only when your nadis are balanced, when your body is stable. The stability of the body is very important for you to do seriously pranayama. The best thing is to start your physical practice. Your teachers will guide you when to do pranayama, but ideally, I won't advise if your energy is low. If your body is not balanced, don't jump to pranayama. And when you're depressed, better avoid it when you're going to, because there is a lot of inward focus happening here. And if that space is not a nice space at the moment, better not to look at there. Yeah.
There are two more questions. What should be the ideal posture for the practicing pranayama? That is one question. And second question is, can kids do the pranayama?
Kids, there are certain pranayama kids can do, not all of them. And ideal practice, any sitting posture. Even if you cannot sit on the floor, you can sit on the chair. But see, pranayama for just calming down the system, pranayama for working with the central nervous system, a serious pranayama, we need to differentiate. If you do 5 minutes pranayama, it is not really comes under serious pranayama practice. That everybody can do it. You don't need to bother about whether your energy states are balanced, but depression, avoid it. If you're taking it seriously, if you're doing it more than 15 minutes or more than 10 minutes, then you should consult your teachers, yoga teacher, and whether your body is qualified to do pranayama. There is a qualification from the body to do this practice. So nadi balances are to a certain extent very important. And the elemental balances are important, especially if you belong to air element and all. It is very challenging when you do pranayama. It will have an adverse effect.
There is a question by Neeta asking that if anyone is having lower back pain, do you advise these forceful practices for them?
No.
And Shelly is asking that how the Anulom Vilom Pranayama is beneficial.
At Hatha Yoga, at Pranayama level is Anulom Vilom. Hatha Yoga, at Pranayama level is Anulom Vilom. Practice of Pranayama balance, practice of Anulom Vilom balance your nadis. It also works on the central nervous system. It gives you a better control on your nervous system. And basically 3 months of practice will purify your nadis. Purification, don't get confused. Purification, we are not eliminating the waste material. Purification means your nadis will get balanced.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's one more question where Dylan is asking what is the rationalization or how one should rationally visualize how one can do in the pranayama. Like you are at the end asked to visualize the flame. So she's asking how one can do the visualization rationally, properly.
Rationally, if some people, there are different kinds of people. Some are auditory, some are visual, some people can easily visualize. So if you cannot visualize, you can feel it. And if you, otherwise, if you cannot visualize, imagine that there is a flame. It's a capacity for the system to imagine or visualize something. If it is not there, start with the feeling and imagine later, and then you can visualize. You can develop that capacity for sure. You can develop that capacity for sure. So one of the things is work on more eye movements, more. So that will help you to visualize better, like moving around, all those eye exercise that actually move it more towards a visual person.
Okay, thank you. One last question. This is anonymous. The name is not come, but the question is this: that are these practices are useful for the Kundalini awakening? So, can you please say something?
Ideally, any yoga should be working on stimulating the Kundalini, but there is a separate practice also. So our scope of practice is not to stimulate your Kundalini. So I would advise, if you are looking for that, find a qualified teacher. Gurus, they will actually guide you for the Kundalini awakening. But otherwise, there is, when you keep practicing yoga, there is a slow Kundalini awakening happening. Some people it can be sudden, some people it can be very slow. To a certain extent, nobody's Kundalini is absolutely sleeping. There is energy released from there, but not in its full extent.
Okay. So it is really wonderful, and we are getting again and again wonderful feedback. Many have experienced the lightness, they have experienced the spine is flexible. I'll definitely convey it to you. Many have felt the nostrils have opened up, they are feeling really very light. There are many questions which are coming up, but we are restricted with a time frame. So I would like to pass on those questions to you. And those who have even further questions, you can contact us on indicayogaacademy.com, and also you can contact Regeesh personally if you want to contact on aayanayoga.com. Both are available on the Facebook and Instagram, so that there will be if you have any personal questions or guidance needed, you can communicate with Regeesh and obviously Mrinali too. Having said this, thank you so much, Regeesh. It's always enlightening experience, and I'm always thankful about it. And we are thankful in this Global Yoga Festival. You are there to guide us, and we are all, what should I say, evolving, and in your language, if I say that, raising the consciousness level.
Yes.
So it is wonderful. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. One
Thank
last
you.
thing, if you have any message for all of us.
Keep practicing yoga. It will change you from all aspects. It's not because I'm a yoga teacher, not because I'm practicing yoga, I got benefited out of it. And I'm so convinced that everything, all level, if you want to transform, yoga is the best. So keep practicing, find a teacher around you, and every month, every week, you will find some benefits, and do the right practice. That's the message.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Omkar. Thank you, Indika Yoga, for giving me this opportunity, and I'm grateful. Thank you.
Before we conclude, we will make the announcement of the evening session.
Okay.
Yes.
Srinivasji, can you please present the evening session?
So
this evening we have a talk on Antaranga Yoga, the yoga of inner transformation, by Sri Raghu Anant Narayan. Sri Raghu Anant Narayan ji is one of the senior most students at KYM. He had the opportunity to study directly under Krishnamacharya and Sri TKV Deshikachar, and he had been teaching there for nearly 10 years under their guidance. And now he has started his own ashram, Ritambhara Ashram, and he also has developed leadership training modules based on the insights from the yoga tradition. So he will be presenting in front of us this evening. Morning we had the asana session. We were prepared with the pranayama, and now we'll start working on the chitta, the inner transformation, for this evening. So I invite you all to join us for this wonderful session, to meet this wonderful personality, Sri Raghu Anant Narayan. With this, I thank Regeesh, Mrinali, Omkar, and we had a few panelists who had joined us to help us connect with the audience. We had 3 people there. So I thank each one of them and the entire set of our participants. Some of them have been very regular. They have been attending for last 9 days together in all the 3 sessions. So feel extremely happy to have them all here. So thank you once again. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.